I'm dancing through the fire just to catch a flame and feel real again.
Hey drummers, hope you're well. Just a quick one today. Shout out to two channel members, Aaron and Robbie, who are both working on this tune. This is, of course, You Do Something to Me by Paul Weller. Of course, a beautiful song, and beautiful drumming by Steve White. And we wanted to just highlight this drum fill because both of them were working on it today and talking about it, thinking about it, and reflecting on the fact that what a magical musical moment on the drums this is. In the age of Instagram drum fills, I'm a fine one to talk about Instagram drum fills. I love a bit of Instagram, but you know, so many drum fills we hear now as we scroll through Instagram sound like a bloke knocking down a shed or a drum kit falling downstairs. This is basically two notes, about three notes, and it's so tasteful and so musically played, and just what a magical moment in the music. All it is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and just leading into that guitar solo. What a beautiful moment. It makes me really think of, I don't know if Steve White was thinking of this, but it makes me think of a really similar moment in the intro to Sweet Love by Anita Baker, if you know that tune, where the drummer plays something really similar. So let's just go over it a few times. And again, just to repeat the point really here, Steve White, like great musicians often do, shows us that you just really don't need a lot. It's about how you play the notes, how you place them, and that can really produce a moment of magic. And very often, not always, sometimes more is more, but very often less is more. And what a moment of magic, as I say. Now, I think you could go about this in two ways, or a combination. You could either count it, and if you want to count it, those tom-tom hits are 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and. So it's a flam on the and of beat 3, and then it's E and, like on beat 4, you rest 4, E is soft, and then and is floor tom. I should say this is the Trinity Rock and Pop Grade 4 version we're talking about here. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and. Or of course, you could just put on the demo version, put on the original. I think it's the same feel. Or put on my video demo this if you like, or any other accurate video demo of the grade 4 version of this tune, and you'll hear that being played. So the counting is great. I always think counting is a really cool thing to do, but it will probably be really helpful to hear this and feel it as well. Let's just run it a few times. I'll run the 2 bars that include this drum fill. So that is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E. I'll just roll that round a little bit, right? A notation, as always, by the way, notation and practice along version I'll put on the channel members page, but obviously it's in the grade 4 rock and pop book, which I'll link to below as well. 1, 2, so we're going to take those 2 bars, just loop it a little bit. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and again. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 E. Beautiful, right? Now I'll play it in a bit of context. I'll go from the start of the line, so I'll play a couple of bars of groove leading up to it. It's this sort of slow, soulful groove with a little buzz stroke in there and some ghosted notes. And then I'll play those 2 bars, then I'll play a couple of grooves after, and we'll just, again, loop that a couple of times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So slow and groovy. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The guitar solo. Take that one time again. 3 and 4 and. Here it comes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Beautiful. So as ever with Steve White's beautiful, musical, tasteful playing throughout. I remember sitting in the library of Long Road Sixth Form College in Cambridge when I was 16, 17, and like transcribing this note for note and thinking that moment was dynamite then, and actually then thinking it was a bit like that bit in the Sweet Love Anita Baker intro. So check that out. So shout out to those 2 guys. Like I say, Aaron and Robbie. Bit of a different change of pace today. Often, like I say, it's a big drum fill going around the kit or something daft. Drum fill of the week, some ridiculous linear sextuplet nonsense. But this is magic, man. This is gold. This is a studio musical drummer at the height of their powers, as far as I'm concerned. Beautiful. Those 3 notes, blompt, boom, but the placement, the flow, magic. That's what we're all here for, as far as I'm concerned. When you get a moment like that, it's just, man, gives everything a lift. And iconic moment into that, leading into that guitar solo. So shout out to those two guys. See you soon. Cheers.